Hello everybody, this is Swarmlord39 of Almost Cool, here with another episode of Danganronpa V3. And we're beginning the Chapter 5 trial. This is going to be an interesting one. Holy... If I put that on, that would literally fill up what I could put on. The problem is... I can't think of anything that I particularly want to put on. Is that the critical part thing? Oh, never mind, I want that. Oh, now I feel a little bad because now I can't put on the financing one. Oh well. Oh. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm gonna try something, everybody. Let's see if... Okay, is it working now? I think it's working now, right? Oh my gosh. Wow, that was, okay. That was an absolute mess. So... It looks like I just skipped the entire last couple of minutes that I tried to talk to you guys. Hello, everybody. This is Swarmlord39 of Almost Cool. I'm here with another episode of Danganronpa V3. For those of you who are... So, just to go through what we went through, I was looking through, seeing what the new stuff we got. I have this little bit right here, which financing, which increases the monocoins obtained after the class trial. Unfortunately, that costs 32, and well, I figured I'd rather focus on finishing on doing things that make things easier. So I chose the safety first. I bought the safety first one instead. Well, and yeah, we'll just go with that. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and begin the class trial.
Now then, let's begin. During the trial, you'll vote correctly, and I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that. We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Oh, Monokuma.
Seriously?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
Well, yeah, the fact that Kokichi and Kaito, we don't know who died.
Because for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous. After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue. It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving!
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
Yep.
What's there to even talk about?
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain.
How long are you going to say that?
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
Yep.
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Hold on, this is gonna get a little bit, this is probably gonna get a little bit double. Hold on. Okay. Oh, nope, no. That was it. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so that was just a case of I just somehow got this far and somehow a second message about asking if it was working. Somehow I didn't notice the entire time. Okay.
Why are we even talking about something?
And my doubts. Well, I'll keep discussing. I'm sure it'll come out.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
Doo-doo-doo.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be
Okay, that was probably it. It was probably Kokichi's
And
clothes.
the culprit must be Kokichi.
We lost a really good guy today. Kazing! If only mages could cast revive spells. The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was
Okay.
taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because
That's wrong.
Wrong! I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
And the rest is
Yes.
clothes.
And look here. There are blood stains on the sleeve.
And in the back.
That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
what about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press.
Only Kaito's coat.
As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, there's something bothering me about...
Yeah?
Sleep with the jacket?
That's it!
Because isn't...
Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press?
Also, if you look at the way he wears it, isn't the right sleeve the one that he usually doesn't have over his arm, and the left sleeve he has his arm in the left sleeve?
If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty. There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I kill that logic? You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you. If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
Boy.
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else but Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand to be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way. He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
There we go.
I'll cut through your words.
I thought that he put his left arm through.
Yes.
But maybe I guess that was just...
Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally.
I was right! I was right! Oh, I feel just... I love it when the woman's like, oh no, I feel right.
And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes. Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
It's like Maki said, though. Because of Kokichi, the mastermind was...
Yeah, that's...
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi.
Huh? Already?
We need the suspect present.
Gotcha. I guess... Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
And... Kaito. Oh, nope.
An exisal?
What?
Because we haven't pinned it down, Monokuma's...
Whoops, my bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
I knew it!
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off. That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Is it going to be like a voice changer where it'll swap back and forth?
You guys thought I'd...
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Wow, that's old.
I thought as much.
You're making...
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old...
Then why are you hiding in there?
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself. I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly. The moment the victim died.
What did you say?
Alrighty then! Hey, Monokuma! Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
Okay. No, it is Kaito.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible!
I saw it through my fingers. I'm gonna...
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the
Alright.
play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
Okay.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage, which means this footage is 100% real.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the...
Okay, so it was Kaito. And
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died with his guts in it.
Stop it!
That's probably because I used my...
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
yeah.
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exasol.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is...
Not Kokichi.
you.
It's not Kokichi, it's way too obvious.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim... As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
Didn't he say this before? He said this before.
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exasol after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown. To jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
So does that mean you
You-
admit to...
I love it how they always say he always lies until he says something that fits with what they think he's done, and then they immediately think that his lie is the truth.
Oh man, I dug my own grave again.
Does anyone here know sarcasm? Please, because I can hear it through his voice.
Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
You're giving up?
Is it okay that this...
That's fine. But before we vote, you may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now.
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video.
They would have just
There
killed
would
us.
have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
That's not possible.
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
What?
Yuppers, that was a lie. Sorry. I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage. It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine, because Kokichi is the culprit. He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
It's not.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death. What a horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer. There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death. What a horrible
Ah,
video.
missed.
Whoever committed that crime
Okay, my
was
bad.
with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves
That was my
Kokichi
bad.
then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer. There's
Yeah.
no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death.
That's wrong!
Yep.
The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Yeah.
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
Was dead all along. No. Sorry.
But you could disable
That
the
just slipped
infrared
out.
sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
No, I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose.
First of all, he's only got a limited supply. Second of all, wouldn't that disable the hydraulic press? Or at least the
Would have
control
taken
sword?
down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosol's remote control.
Or that too.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, We don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
No.
Oh no!
Okay, then it's the swipe, and it's the swipe blood pattern.
This is it!
You know, not the fact that there was a bloody hole in one of
There
his
was a
sleeves.
swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
And actually, the clothing isn't necessarily proof that Kokichi was the one who did it. Because everyone has multiple sets of clothing. We've already established that back in an earlier case.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
What?
We only guess that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
There!
the hole in his
The small
jacket.
hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
The small... No. There is no way that I'll hit you with my everything you buy will go on...
Himiko, what's wrong?
I'm not free. I'm just saying it's
Really? Fine then. You know, not the thing that made the hole, but the crossbow.
I
Seriously.
believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising.
Oh,
the
boy.
crossbow is the murder weapon.
Seriously, Himiko?
She probably needs to pee. If that was his cause of death, then well, I already know. But I won't tell you!
He's just playing.
Then
Where's
let's
he?
show him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair? I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
We couldn't go in the hangar. The alarm system and electric barrier were in the way.
If we couldn't go in the hangar, and Kokichi had been in there, then he must be the one.
I see, so I'm the culprit. I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
That's not necessarily true.
Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say? But put plainly,
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that what a detective does?
Huh?
Do detectives always accuse people? It seems like it. You suspect... You're always suspicious of your friends.
what's wrong, Maki?
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter?
what? Are you
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
I never knew about any. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Well, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am!
Really, Himiko?
What?
That crossbow came from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted!
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most...
And Himiko's lost some respect points by panicking and immediately blaming Maki of all people.
Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna...
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that...
I said I'm not the... Kokichi's the suspicious one!
Why am I a suspect?
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I am the culprit.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I'm the
I'm the
culprit!
culprit.
Why am I the number one suspect? Because I was in the hangar.
I was only punishing my magic!
What do you mean
not
by
tell me the
punishing your
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good magic source around
In her
there.
research lab.
So I went
Then
there
who
empty-handed.
I missed. Got it. Never mind. Okay.
I heard it! You said that you went to the hangar empty-handed. But that's a lie, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Yep.
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No! That was probably...
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko, this is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait! That's wrong! I just brought it there. It's the truth!
You're right. I believe...
Not you! If you believe...
Oh, is it going to... Okay.
I'm not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use the crossbow.
Perfect.
I agree.
Perfect shot.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
Because it's so complicated to put
The
together.
crossbow inside this case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
That's correct.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
He didn't teach me that. Right, Maki? What's wrong? Are you mad about before? Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
I still don't. That doesn't.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told everyone who suspected me.
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Yeah. Any respect that I'd started getting for her kind of dropped a bit again. Not as much as it was before I gained that respect for her, but her panic blind blaming is.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
Kaito Momota.
That's it! Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Cause I know you like me.
I hate you.
But I like you.
Don't play with Himiko's heart.
Oh my gosh. That's a promise.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little, and then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then,
Yeah.
what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorms.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
Would this be...
This is it!
Yeah, it would be his clothes.
Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve.
Yep.
The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
And it was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
Yeah, this is Kokichi. Let's never take it. Don't take anything he
There's
says
no doubt
at
that they shot
face
each other with a
value
crossbow.
during the
But-
midst of a trial.
It doesn't matter.
Huh?
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Maybe Maki's right. In the end.
Then let's hurry up and...
No, it's too soon.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
What? Now?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside? Stuff like that.
What?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive. His voice is even coming from the...
But we heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
That's a very good point.
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this Exisal has a voice changer. Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys! The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
Oh my gosh, this is turning out to be a great trial.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times... That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this Exisal.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Which story does the evidence tell? Wait, really? It's one or the other. Okay. Well, I'm gonna... fine.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die! Good! Good! This is all now! The ultimate... All right!
Okay? Split opinion? Okay.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
I've got this! Unless he comes out of the Exisal, we can't confirm that.
He said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed?
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got
Yeah, I
crushed.
don't know why I thought Kokichi.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I've got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and...
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that Exisal.
Why are you so opposed?
I've got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
There we go. Yeah.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that...
And the one here.
Looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah, just
Why are you saying that?
Getting back on topic. I think we need to get all the facts straight.
I agree, but
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
Because
So if we
he's been
assume
more or less
that
directing
Kaito
it.
and I shot each other with the cross, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said...
Alrighty then! Let... When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
If you need to ask, you were there!
the crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
But only one crossbow was taken. The other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was...
Nope.
That's wrong!
One arrow. Nope. 3.
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong!
Well then, that's strange, because
On 3.
there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
3? I know I only gave him one! Kaito even told me to only bring him one. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Psych taxi. Here we go. Okay, and bing. There it is. Sorry, that's what I was looking for. Okay. No, they weren't. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize. So shifting the mouse moves the taxi too. I've been using the keyboard to direct the taxi all this time. Who brought the 2 arrows? Who else could have used a crossbow? A third party. And that's the real answer in the end.
It connects.
Yep.
Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
A third party? So, somewhat that's just a guess, though.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a cross.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow,
Yeah, that's right.
so the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There were.
Yeah.
Method did they use? Exisol? That was an L. Yep.
I see now.
That's it! The Exisol! The Exisol could be used to enter the hangar.
Yep.
We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the Exisols, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an Exisol.
And we know that the Exisols can be
Saw
disabled
an
by...
Exisol enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an Exisol?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an Exisol. After all, the hangar is where the Exisols are supposed to be stored.
Yep.
It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an Exisol comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an Exisol, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the Exisol every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an Exisol and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an Exisol?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands,
Oh my
you can do
God.
it.
This third party commandeered an exisal and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other 2 arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible. There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exisal. It's not possible.
What? Not...
Why?
If someone was piloting the exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exisal really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals. And they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers...
Dang it.
There's no way to stop an exisal. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible.
If someone was piloting the exisal...
I thought I could shoot it between the 2.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exisal really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals. And they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still...
That's not true.
Wrong!
Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the exisals.
That electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an exisal.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exisals. But this morning, there were only 3.
Yep.
I noticed that too. Was the missing
How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
Maki didn't bring hers on the fight. Maki.
It's you!
Maki, you're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
Trying to do some one shot.
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were... Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Yep.
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Most likely.
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the exisal with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after...
I'll kill your logic. Why are you doing this? Why are you getting in my way?
getting in your way. Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
He's trying to make sure that Kokichi goes down, even if everyone else goes down.
I admit to going into the hangar with an... I didn't kill anyone. You're right. I used the electro hammer. And I used the exosol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
I'll cut through your words.
Was there a V-spot on those?
It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Very true.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Don't tell me.
There's no way she...
Probably on accident.
Maki is still...
Huh?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
All of us.
That's it! She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then, by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here.
Oh, gee.
Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over. Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for...
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then, what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Really?
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
And this is where we're going to hit the intermission. Alrighty. So, there's our intermission, everyone, which is where we're going to save and we're going to wrap up this particular episode. But yeah, then we'll be continuing on next episode and seeing exactly how this trial finishes up. So, until next time, everybody, see you all later. Bye-bye.